Hi there. In this tutorial demonstration, I'm going to show you how you too can create instant Uber bars at the top or bottom of your website to drive traffic where you want the most. You're going to increase customer engagement, you're going to be able to boost email lists, generate more sales, and drive that traffic exactly where you want. Just like what I've got here, as you can see right at the top of uberbars.com, we have an Uber bar working that says limited time introductory special pricing for UberWP customers. Check it out. So what we're going to do right now is show you how you can change that bar with Uber bars without visitor fees or click limits. Some other competitive products might have you pay per click, might have you pay per visit. Everything is included in the special price, the introductory price for Uber bars that you can get right now. And there are also no monthly usage fees. You simply install Uber bars into your WordPress installation, and you get the little icon over here for Uber bars on the left side, and you've got your header bar settings and your footer bar settings. These are the settings that I have right here for my header that I'm using on the site right now. If I were to click disable header, for example, you see the button change to enable header, and if I click save changes, when I go back and refresh uberbars.com, you see I lose my header. Maybe I want to go in and add a footer bar, or maybe I want to change my header. The first option you have is bar height, and this comes with a default value, which I have already customized here based on the look that I was going for. But let's say you might want it to be 40 pixels, the default, or 45 pixels. I'll show you what that looks like so you can see just how high some of these bars get. Let me change that to 50 pixels, save the changes, and you can see right off the bat how the bar got a little bit higher. There's a little more spacing in there. If I were to change that to 100 and save changes, well, then you'll see this bar gets really tall really fast. And then I have a giant bar at the top of my screen. And maybe you want that. Maybe you want a big bar with big text and a big button to really capture the attention of your visitors. Let me go back and change this to 35. And let's say I look at the style of my site and I say I want maybe I like the dark black I've gotten here in the word Uber, and I want to make my bar black. Well, I just click on background color, and let's drag this down here to all the way to black. We can change the bottom border. It can be solid, dashed, grooved, whatever you like. We'll leave it at 1 pixel and this gray color here. Maybe we'll make it a little bit darker. And then we have our website message with our button, or we can put a logo. So let's say you say, I would love to upload a logo and have a logo up in here that every time I scroll, I've got my company logo there. You could do that very quickly just by uploading a logo. Or you can click Add Edit Text Message, and you see I've got limited time introductory special for customers that I can change the font size. If I want to leave this big bar up there, I can do that. I can make my font up to 30 pixels tall and really go for it if I want to. Also, if you'd like, you can add an email form. This works just like our Uber Optin plugin, where you go into your email service provider. Let's say you use GetResponse, Aweber, or a number of other providers. They give you the HTML code output for your form. As you paste it in there, let Uber bars do the rest. It'll fill in the value. It'll fill in the action, the hidden fields, JavaScript. It'll fill all that in for you. You won't even have to do that. You just name your button. If you want this button to say, send me info with a lot of exclamation points, that'll be what's on your button. It can say whatever you want. You can make your button gradient however you want. If you want a shaded yellow button, if you want to change that color, you're free to do so. Great way to collect opt-ins right at the top or at the bottom of every single page on your website. It doesn't go anywhere. It's always out front, in front of your visitors and your customers, driving more leads to your website and putting more sales in your pocket. Now, let me show you social buttons here. What you can do. You can enable Facebook. You can enable Twitter. You can enable Google+. Or you can click it to always share the homepage URL. Let's say if I'm on uberbars.com/pricing and I click that share button, I would by default share the pricing page with everybody that I'm Facebook friends with. However, if I always share the homepage URL, I would always share uberbars.com with everyone and not that pricing page. The same goes for Twitter and Google+. So let's see what we've got right now. Let me change this back. Let me refresh my screen here. There's the black that you saw I changed it to, and there's the Facebook like button now. Now I've got a Facebook like button that I can click on and share this page with my Facebook friends instantly with that like button. So you can tell people, like us on Facebook with a like button on the top of every page. If your goal is to generate more likes, more tweets, more Google Plus engagement, this is a great way to do so. If I decide I don't want my Facebook button anymore, but I want to add a text link to my About page and say About Us for my link name, and maybe I want to make that link maybe, let's see, our background's black right now. Let's make it a really light green. How's that? We'll make it a really light green. So we have About Us, and we'll go with 16 pixels Arial bold. Great. We'll save changes, refresh our page, and you see now I have an About Us link at the top of my page that people can go to, and they can click About Us, and I can create my own little custom menu at the top if I want. Maybe I want to put I could create, if I wanted to with this site, for example, I could change out this text and put my company logo in there, and I can put my own little custom menu in there, or custom buttons, or just my logo with Facebook and Twitter and an email form. It's that easy to go in and create your very own Uber bars, and the same goes for your footer bars. If I would like to enable a footer bar, I can do that. I enabled it. Now let's go back to my footer bar settings. Let's make it a background color of, we'll make it red. We'll just make it a really bright red. And I'll just show you what that looks like. I won't put anything in there. And let me go back to Uber bars, refresh the page, and now you see just like that I have a footer bar at the bottom of my page. I can put some text on there if I want. All right. We'll make that 14 Arial bold's fine. We'll make it white. That's great. Maybe I just want to do Twitter and Google+. I'll save the changes. I'll reload the page, and just like that, you can see I've got, this is my footer bar, my tweet button, and my Google Plus button where I can recommend. It's kind of an ugly color, but let me tell you, it stands out. It is bright. It draws attention. I can grab my customers' eyes. I can grab the eyes of my visitors and draw them in to take the action that I want them to take. That's just how easy it is to build custom header and footer bars with Uber bars and generate more engagement, more leads, more Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus likes, more email leads, all of those things that I need to drive my business. I can do that fast with Uber bars. If you grab it today at the special $10 existing customer price, you'll never see it any cheaper than that. It's going to give you lifetime upgrades, lifetime support. It's a fantastic deal. I hope to see you in the UberWP Customer Portal Center. Hope you enjoy the plugin, and our support team is here for you.